Hi, this is a prepubescent boy. Sorry. Hi, this is Lee, and this is Politics Girl, and today we are talking political endorsements. So, political endorsements. Why should I care? What are they? Does it really matter to me who the governor of Pennsylvania says we should vote for in the primaries? Not really, but what does matter is when the governor of Pennsylvania and the governor of Mississippi and the governor of South Carolina and the governor of California all come together and say the same person. Then you start paying attention. An endorsement is an official backing of a candidate. It's when someone says, yes, this is the candidate I stamp for approval, this is the person I believe in, and you should too. According to some of the top political scientists in the country, endorsements have become the best predictor of which candidate will ultimately succeed or fail in the primary election season. It works like this. Endorsements and donations give a candidate media attention, which typically causes their poll numbers to increase. Those increased poll numbers generate more media coverage, which generates more endorsements and more donations, and eventually you find the rivals are simply squeezed out of the competition. There are two ways to look at this. One, party influence and endorsements are a good thing. Players in the political game have been paying attention. They know these candidates better, and they've studied them more intently than a regular voter could have, so they have significantly more insight. On the flip side, party influence and endorsements could be seen as a bad thing because it puts an unbalanced amount of influence into the hands of an elite few before actual voters have even been taken into account. While every election cycle is different, nomination races since 1980 have fallen into two distinct categories. Category 1, party elites decide to rally around a specific candidate well before the Iowa caucus takes place. Category 2, party officials hang back until initial voting has begun and only settle on the endorsements after the Iowa caucus and the New Hampshire primary. Endorsements aren't foolproof. In 2008, Hillary Clinton had initially way more endorsements than Barack Obama, but after his early primary successes in states like Iowa and South Carolina, more and more endorsements started rolling his way, which ultimately paved his way to primary success and the eventual presidential nomination. Just like sports, everything has stats, and not all endorsements are created equal. Statisticians, people who do statistics, like Nate Silver and his company 5038, have created a weighting scale for the power of official endorsements, with a governor's endorsement being worth, say, 10 points, a senator being worth 5, and a House representative being worth 1. Here's what's interesting about this year. Currently, Hillary Clinton has more endorsements locked down than any non-incumbent in the history of American politics. Most of these endorsements she acquired before she'd even decided to run. In the sports stat world, for endorsement points, she has 465, and Bernie has 2. However, there's many voters who are seemingly disinterested in being told by the powers that be that the decision has already been made and they've already decided who the winner is. People want their say, and they're truly fighting for a political revolution that says, yes, we the rank and file still have something to say about who our nominee is, and we're going to fight you all the way to the convention floor. It'll be interesting to watch and see if Bernie Sanders can keep up his momentum, his grassroots interest, and keep it strong enough and long enough to balance the weight of the elite and the power behind Clinton. It'll be even more interesting if they get all the way to the convention with him ahead of her, and the superdelegates come in and choose her anyway. Exciting. Okay, the Republican side is pretty fascinating too. As of now, very few party leaders have made any choice or any endorsement at all. So the floor is still wide open. This kind of slow crawl to a decision shows us that the party is still working furiously to decide who's the best candidate for success, both to win the general election and to keep their party on message. With someone polling high like Donald Trump, but seemingly untrusted by the GOP establishment, and then someone like the first place Iowa caucus winner Ted Cruz being almost universally disliked by the party establishment, we should probably all start looking to the third place winner, Marco Rubio, as he's the man to watch. Now, we can't completely count Jeb Bush out. He's currently leading his party in endorsements, and he's got money to burn, and he's got that name to build on. The contest is looking increasingly like a 3-horse race, with 2 of those horses being basically completely dismissed by the majority of the party establishment. It's one of the reasons that makes it so interesting that not a single senator is endorsing Ted Cruz. They've worked with him before, they know him really well, and none of them want him to be the president. And that says something. We don't know him. He could be great. He could be terrible. We don't know. But everyone that works with him goes, nix. And that's when endorsements become interesting. So that's the deal on political endorsements and why they're important. They don't count for anything as far as votes go, but what they do is sway votes in the direction they want them to go. Say I'm undecided, all the political endorsements say, go Hillary Clinton. I go, I guess I'll go Hillary Clinton. That's kind of how they work. If you like this kind of stuff and you want to hear more, don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends about this channel. We've got a lot more information to keep coming at you week by week. Politics Girl, go vote.